Your parent company just sent you a memo. It says accelerate agentic AI deployment across the GCC. Full stop. No framework, no budget clarity, no definition of what agentic AI even means in your specific operating context of leading hundreds of engineers. And you know that between that memo and a production system, there are 12 decisions that nobody has made yet. This is the room this video is built for. Not theory, not a vendor pitch. The framework that turns that memo into a program built from deployment patterns working in GCCs right now. Let me be direct about what is at stake. Forrester found that 41% of organizations experienced unexpected AI agent errors in their first year. These weren't pilot failures, they were production failures, systems that were approved and then created incidents requiring boardroom level explanations at GCC scale. The consequence isn't just financial, it's a conversation about whether you have the governance maturity to be trusted with autonomous systems. That conversation doesn't just threaten the AI program, it threatens the GCC strategic mandate for the next 3 years. Sit with that. While you wait for perfect clarity, your best engineers are updating their LinkedIn profiles. They want to act, not just pilot. Waiting is its own risk. The cost of moving without structure is an incident. The cost of waiting for perfect clarity is irrelevance. The GATE framework prevents both. Most are told start with a use case, run a POC, prove value, then govern. In the Gen AI era, that sequencing was workable, outcomes were recoverable. Agentic AI is categorically different. It does not respond, it acts, it breaks goals into tasks and makes autonomous decisions across your infrastructure. When an agent processes procurement or updates systems of record, it acts with consequences that are often not immediately reversible. This is a gap waiting to happen. The sequencing must change. Governance first, architecture second, talent third, execution last. In that exact order, every time, non-negotiable. When an agent processes procurement or updates systems of record, it acts with consequences that are often not immediately reversible. This is a gap waiting to happen. The autonomy policy defines precisely what agents can do without approval. Specific thresholds, not general statements. No procurement above 50K without a human. The high TL matrix is your circuit breaker. Any decision in the high consequence quadrant requires human approval, regardless of agent confidence. No 2 AM half-crow mistakes. The data boundary policy is critical for GCCs handling parent company data. What can the agent read, write, and transmit outside your security perimeter? The high TL matrix is your circuit breaker. Any decision in the high consequence quadrant requires human approval, regardless of agent confidence. No 2 AM half-crow mistakes. Govern against reward hacking where an agent finds a loophole to achieve a goal while violating safety constraints. This is production level governance. Governance must include deterministic execution. Using state machines to constrain agents, they can be creative in logic but must be deterministic in their safety bounds. Agentic array is more than search. It's a reasoning loop that uses internal knowledge to validate steps. It converts general models into GCC intelligence. Crucial insight: non-human identity management. Agents need their own credentials and audit trails. They are first-class citizens in your security framework. Layer 3, orchestration. Line graph is the standard. It provides explicit state management, letting you see exactly where an agent is in a multi-step workflow. Crucial insight: non-human identity management. Agents need their own credentials and audit trails. They are first-class citizens in your security framework. Real numbers. Our GCC IT service resolution time dropped from 4.2 hours to 1.1 hours, a 74% reduction. With this architecture in 90 days, 12 analysts doing 340 incidents. Talent. You need 3 specific profiles: LLM engineers who understand model drift, LLM ops for the pipelines, and AI product managers to translate goals. LLM engineers understand context window management and how to debug non-deterministic systems. This is the rarest profile in the current Indian market. Form specialist pods of your top 5% by aptitude, pair them with external mentors. This is where your GCC AI capability begins to compound internally. Hire strategic external LLM engineers with a transfer mandate, each one paired with internal engineers. The multiplication effect is worth the premium at 18 months. Engage the IIT pipeline early. An internship to hire pipeline produces talent 24 months ahead of market. Most GCCs are not engaging early enough. Engage now. A. Execution. Your first deployment must satisfy four criteria: high volume, low consequence, measurable baseline, and clean data. Start here. Engage the IIT pipeline early. An internship to hire pipeline produces talent 24 months ahead of market. Most GCCs are not engaging early enough. Engage now. Apply the 4-layer value framework. Measure utilization, then productivity, then business outcomes, and finally strategic value for the boardroom. To define your budget, use the 5 CFO metrics: cost per outcome, revenue attribution, margin impact, payback period, and scale efficiency. The decision gate. 3 questions. Answer these before you take a single GCC Agentic AI program to your steering committee. No compromises on these 3. 1. Can you produce a signed document defining action thresholds? If it's not signed at the action category level, your governance is not production ready. 2. Can your team demonstrate a working evaluation pipeline scoring agent output quality? An agent without a production level eval framework is an unmonitored risk. 3. Who picks up the phone at 2 a.m. when the agent fails? What is their first action? If you have silence anywhere in that answer, you have a gap. Fill it. Convene a 2-hour session this week. GCC head, AI lead, legal and compliance. Run every AI project through the GATE framework. Identify the gaps now. The outcome is your readiness brief. It's your execution plan and your career protection. You knew the gaps and had a plan to close them before an incident happened. Next, why GenAI ROI takes 18 months and how to defend that timeline in the boardroom. Subscribe now to get the framework first. Build fast, govern faster,